In this lesson, we're going to be working with all the things we've learned so far. And here we're going to use our events and we're going to use our CSS classes to open and close this accordion. Now, this is a little bit more real world than our last lesson with the moving buttons. The way this is going to work is here we have our class message. And if you're wondering about that, let's go over to the Bulma docs. I think it's important to make sure we know what our CSS classes are doing. This will be under components and message. And we'll be using this thing right here. So I copied all that and brought it over, and that is in the starter files. I believe it. Oh, no, it's not in the starter files. We'll bring that over in a second, but that's what we'll be using. So we come back over, and as soon as we click, it closes our accordion. Now, the way this technique works is we're going to listen for the click event on this message header right here, message header. And then as soon as that happens, if we click, we're going to add a class to this message called closed. And you see closed is right there. Probably to match the Bulma classes, we'll name that is closed when we're doing the work. This is a good way to see all the different things we've learned. We are going to listen for events. We're going to apply classes, and then the classes are going to do their job and style our content. Let's come back over, and I'll open up index, and we'll start from here. So here, we're going to have message. Actually, let's go to Bulma and just copy all that over. Make this easy. So copy that, and we'll paste that right in here. I'll remove some of this lorem ipsum text just to have it a little bit cleaner. And we'll remove this delete button since we don't need that. Let's come back over. Let's save, see what's going on. I wonder if we need this p tag. Doesn't look like it, so we'll clean that out to one line. And the thing I did here, notice there's no padding. I already have some styles in here for us. And what this does is message max width, just so it is constrained and not taking up the full width. We have message body padding 0. And this is just some CSS that I had to add so that the animation takes place when we open and close it. And one thing we wanted to do was change this to is closed. So when it's open, there is no is closed class, and we'll just have padding 0, max height 10 EM. That's where it has its full height. And then when we say is closed, we're going to say max height is 0, and that is what's going to close the accordion. And you need that on max height 0, max height 10 EM, and you also had to have padding 0, and that's why we have message content of padding 20 pixels inside of the message body. So inside of message body, we'll say div class message content, and that's because something needed the padding inside of it. And here we go. Actually, let's split that out into a couple lines. All right, so the thing we're going to do here, how would we listen for that event? And we already know that is going to be on the message header, and we're going to say at click is going to be toggle accordion. Easy enough. Now we need data down here, and we need methods down here. And we're going to have toggle accordion is going to be a function. And what are we going to do in this function? We have to make sure that we are going to close this message. And to do that, we're going to add that class is closed. And while it's already open, let's add a class of is primary so that we get a color. Okay. Now we saved it. Since is closed is on here, it closes itself. And if it is removed, it opens itself. Now in JavaScript, you would do something like listen for the event. So we'll say document dot query selector, and we would say dot message header, and then we would say add event listener dot, and we would listen for the click. And then on that, we would say toggle accordion, and then we would create that function toggle accordion. We would probably do something like grabbing the document dot query selector dot message, and then class list dot add is closed. And that's if you do it with the CSS. If you didn't want to do it with the CSS, you would do all the styles, which is something that we don't really want to do. You would do that like this, dot style dot max height is equal to 0. But then you would have to listen for if is open, then we would do that. Else, then we would do this. And this is some pseudocode 10em. And that's how we get it with the style. But that's not anything we want to do. We want to make sure that we do everything in Vue. And the way we work with Vue, when we wanted to add a class, we would say find the class is equal to, we'll do this as an object accordion classes. And down here, we'll create accordion classes. The way we're going to work with our classes is closed is the class that we want. And we only want to show that if something is true. Is closed is true, then that will automatically hide everything. Is closed is false, then that will automatically show everything. And that's how this class right here is applied to our message up here. And once again, we see how Vue works, right? We listen for an event, and then down here, we're going to change some things. And then up here, Vue is going to automatically bind our data back into our template. Everything is reactive. What I'm going to do here is we're going to say is open is true. And we have accordion classes. And then when we toggle the accordion, this dot is open is equal to not this dot is open. And that'll just say if it's true, we're going to switch it to false. And if it's false, we'll switch it to true. And now we'll have this dot is open. Now this isn't going to work because we're referencing data inside of the data object. We're going to learn about a new thing that Vue allows us to do. Since here we're trying to look at our data, there's a different way to do this. Instead of defining it in data, which references itself, the data object, we're going to create something called computed. And this is how Vue likes to go about things that are actually calculated. And this is a calculated sort of thing. So we're going to move this entire accordion classes down into this computed object. And the way that computed works is we pass in a function, and then we're going to return the object that we are creating. Save that, and now our accordion is working how it should. So we click, 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 click. Very nice. We'll set this to false on start. Very cool. And one thing I'm noticing is this should be noticeable as a click event. So we're going to go up here and say .message header cursor is a pointer. Now when we hover it, we'll see our pointer, and it'll close it, open it. And the other thing I want to do is let's make sure we add a class to make this darker when it is closed. So down here, let's add classes to our accordion classes. Since we're already binding this to the message, we'll say is primary, and that's this current color right here, is only going to show if this dot is open. And if it's not open, we're going to say is dark. And that's going to be not this dot is open. And I believe I have that backwards. I think this is also a not this dot is open, right? Because if this is not open, then it is closed. So is open should be set to true to start. Okay, and the reason that's not taking is because is primary is already here, and that overrides the Vue classes that are getting applied. Remove that, save, and immediately as we click, and we'll open this up, right click, inspect, we'll see message is closed is dark here, click is primary on open. And that's how we get our accordion. We learned about the computed properties here. This is where you can actually calculate different things. It provides a little bit more functionality than just the data variables, which is just a true, false, strings, and basic primitives like that. But down here, if you need to do a little bit more calculation, that's what the computed methods are for. So great, we have a really cool accordion, and these techniques can be used across a bunch of different sort of UI elements.